guys, I'm Brad the Fox and welcome back to another vlog. Now usually I wouldn't do vlogs like this, one right after the other. But this is some pretty big, this is some pretty significant changes. Because, for one, you guys see behind me, the logo is completely different. I'll actually show you guys here just what it looks like, because what I'm using now is the banner and it's completely different. Now, as you guys see, as I said, this is completely different to what it used to be. Basically what I wanted to do is to have something, basically this all comes from me losing all the data from my last computer. And so what I wanted to do is to have a bit of a better image. Like this, what you guys see right now with the font, this is what I wanted to do before. But I didn't have the right font to do it with. Now that I have the right font, well, now I can do the right thing with it. And I do have the outro changed, as well as I have a video intro that you guys should have seen with this. And yeah, the intro, like I said, much like this, that's something I want to do for a while, as well as the outro. I want to change the outro a little bit, and I wound up changing it entirely. And basically the reason why I did all this, because well, to be honest, I was kind of satisfied with how the channel was, but with the channel art and stuff was done before, but as well as kind of not. And so I was kind of on the fence. I was satisfied with what it was before, but I still wanted something different. I wanted something more like this, which is why I did it. And I'll tell you something funny now that actually happened. Yesterday we did a episode of From the Depths. You guys will actually see what we did in the upcoming video that we're going to be doing. Apparently I'm not quite used to OBS yet, because I'm not using Bandicam anymore, and I'm not using Bandicoot for editing videos. In fact, I'm using OBS for recording and for streaming. We are going to be streaming again soon, don't worry about that. And as I mentioned in the previous vlog, I do have all of the save data for Pod Racer. And I literally took the same ROM I had before, and I checked the save data. The save data is all still there, so that's nothing to worry about. We'll literally be able to pick up right where we left off. And eventually, I would like to move streaming over from YouTube and onto Twitch. And the reason why I haven't actually been streaming on Twitch is because, well, who exactly wants to go streaming on Twitch for the computer just as bad as what mine was? I mean, really. I'm not afraid to admit it. My last computer was atrocious. Well, yeah, my last computer was just absolute garbage. And I'm not afraid to admit it because it's true. So, and I have the graphics of From the Depths and most of the other games. I do have these should run a lot better, because with From the Depths I do have the graphics bumped up a bit, but I'm not quite 100% sure on just how well my computer is able to do, because the previous recording that we did, I had it bumped up. I believe it was originally on Boost My Performance, and now I got changed up to the graphics up to minimum. And the reason why I don't have the graphics bumped up a lot is because I'm still just using a 2 gig graphics card in here, and once I get like a better card, then I'll be able to bump up the graphics even more. And I'm hoping to get an 8 gig card so we can really pump some power of this thing and really like give you guys what you rightfully deserve, which ain't a half-baked piece of crap. I tell you guys, my last computer, I freaking hate it. I think it was just I mean, it was alright for what it was at the time, but after a while, like, it just absolutely just turned absolute ass on me. And believe me, getting this thing, oh, this, I don't say this too often, but this is a godsend right here. This is just absolutely ridiculous. To put this in perspective, this is a this is like comparing a mouse to a probably to a Great Dane dog. I'm not kidding. This computer's an absolute beast. Like I'm honestly gobsmacked and just like how well this computer runs. Like, I am not complaining. And going back to what I was saying before about Fun Depths, like, I'm not quite 100% sure of just like how much I'll be able to push this computer, so I'm being a little bit safe right now. And not because like the stuff in this is old, because it's not. This computer is only most like a year and a half old and didn't even get like, the most I probably got was like a year's worth of use, and even then, that was only probably about 3 or 4 hours a day, maybe. It was only a few hours a day, so I mean, it didn't get that like high amount of use. And so I don't want to basically push it for like graphical. I don't want to push on the graphical side to sacrifice performance, because sure, I might be able to push this thing right up to max graphics, but if the frame rate is absolute crap, then there's really no point in me even going that high. So that's why I'm being a little bit safe right now, because I'd rather have a good smooth video than a crappy slideshow. I mean, let's say I'd rather have a decent smooth video other than a fancy slideshow, more or less. But yeah, I will be getting a new graphics card for this very soon. And like I said, we'll be able to crank up some real power with this soon. And you guys might have noticed that my voice sounds a bit different. I think this computer has different audio software. Well, duh, of course it has different audio software. But yeah, this like my previous computer, I noticed that my voice was a bit more high pitched, but this one like deepens my voice a bit, which is gonna be something for me to get used to. Because I'm more used to having my voice like a bit high, a bit squeaky. I'm not saying I'm not going to have any voice cracks, mind you, but you know. Well, yeah. And oh yeah, and one more thing before I go here. All the previous games that we used to do that I had to cancel, we will be bringing them back. Like for instance, one game that I love to be able to return to, and that's Hat in Time. I love that game. Like, that game is honestly a lot of fun, because like, I mean, it's a fairly cutesy game with very like heavy it's heavy inspiration of the classic N64 type of like 3D platformers, which I absolutely loved. I mean, one of my favorite games on the N64. Where's DK64? So I mean, like, yeah, playing that game again is going to be an absolute blast. And I'm not sure with that game if my save data is still retained or if my save data is gone. That will be something to find out. But yeah, like, I can't wait for it. And some of the older games that we used to do, like, if the frame rate is too bad, I might bring them back and redo them. Now, for games like GK64, as I mentioned, I'm not too sure about that one because I had to look back at the old videos that we did at the series we did on it. And the game itself ran relatively well. I mean, I had a solid 60 FPS all the way through, except for the DK arcade game. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go back and redo the game. I'm sure I'll be able to redo the game with like slightly better graphics. But again, I'm not 100% sure about it. I mean, it's pretty much on the fence. I might not. I don't really know. And yeah, and this is also something else I should have mentioned. This opens up a massive floodgate of new games that not only that I couldn't do on my old computer, but games that we can do better on it. Like I did a full playthrough of Doom 2016 on my old computer. It was laggy, but I managed to get all the way through. I think the most I was getting like 20 FPS. Like it was it was a playable mess, more or less. And I'll be able to kick ass with this. So, I hope you guys are excited for that. And Doom 64, we'll be doing that. Doom Eternal, there's no way in hell I won't be doing that. And let's see, what's some other games? Now I did mention about doing Carmageddon. Now, here's the thing. There's a couple of problems with that. The Carmageddon one that I'm hoping to start off with, because that's the first game in the series, I can't do anything about the music. No matter how much I turn the music down, the music is still full blast. So I don't know what is up with that. But for Carmageddon 2, I'll be able to do that easily. Because that game fully runs music off the disc. And without the disc, I basically, if I have any disc with like any sort of music onto it, the game will pick it up and play it, which is pretty cool. But I might have some royalty-free music to play over that, just so you guys have something to listen to. That'll be kind of fitting. But yeah, like I'm honestly excited to show you guys what's going to be coming down the line. Like yeah, I can't wait for it, and I hope you guys are excited for it too, because this is going to get crazy. Like, if I were to put this into perspective, that computer over there, or no wait, this, yeah, that computer over there, because I'm getting confused, because I am not used to OBS, because OBS I can't flip my screen horizontally, I can only flip vertically for some weird reason. I don't know, Bandicap, yeah, Bandicap, god damn it, OBS, you're weird. But yeah, my old previous computer, if that was an appetizer, this thing is the main course. And so, yeah. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. So fluff that like button if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe and ring a bell if you guys want to see more stuff like this. And I'll see you in the next one. Later, guys. And for the intro and for the outro, or the outro especially, you guys will notice that music is a bit different. I honestly like this new music more so than the old one. I don't know, it just I don't know. It just tickles my fancy more so than Flight of the Valkyries, if I must be honest. Though Flight of the Valkyries is pretty good music. Don't get me wrong.